Hey everybody, it's me, the Hidden Object Guru. Hope you're having a good day. I know I am. So as you can imagine, we're going to start off the stream as we usually do.
Jeremy Gruffle?
With some sort of Jeremy Gruffle.
Jeremy Gruffle! They changed the image.
No, that's always been the image.
Weird.
It is weird, isn't it? Hey, Mr. Six.
It needs an update. I wonder
What?
what they like now.
It's the winter stuff. It's obviously got to be the winter content.
Oh my god.
Wow, that is
So
downloading
exciting.
quickly. I'll say that. Unfortunately, we have to wait for it because if I started Thief Simulator, which is the second game we got to play, it'll just pause the download until it's done.
Oh, well, I'm sure people don't mind watching a status bar.
It's 30 megabytes per second, so it's not going to take that long, peeps. We're already at 30%, so as long as I've been talking now about my failure to make things run... Wow, that's the wrong screen. There we go. That's how much long, again, twice more we're going to have to put up with. We're now at 50%, so again... However long I've been talking, it'll be twice long. What kind of PC do you have? It's a custom-built PC from 6 years ago. So the big takeaways are one of those gigabyte motherboards. I've got 24 gigabytes of RAM. I've got whatever the most powerful Intel i7 processor was at the time. And I say most powerful, obviously I'm being, colorful. Whatever the very high end was, without getting into like supercomputers, was at the time. So like $800 or no, like $700 worth of processor. And then of course I have a 1060 graphics card, which is a pretty good graphics card. I got no complaints about that graphics card. I mean, it's starting to show its age after 6 years, but I'd say it did pretty well. I thought it was dying on me when I played that Giants Uprising game and I couldn't see anything. We had frame rates in the like low double digits. But then I talked to some other people and it turns out Giants Uprising just hasn't been optimized at all and plays like garbage on everything.
Ah.
So turns out that wasn't our fault at all. I thought, hey, Ardenio, what is up? We are waiting. I'm probably going to be waiting, unless I can get myself a better graphics card, which I can't. They're stupidly expensive. I'm going to be waiting for a Xbox or PS5 version of that. Honestly, for a 6-year-old PC, it works perfectly. It's just, let's face it, the newer games, I can't run it like super high resolution. Then again, I don't care about 4K resolution. I find no visual improvement. Like, the human eye, literally, at the distance we sit from the TV, the human eye can't detect the difference between 1080 and 4K, which is actually 2160. 4K is just we do every Saturday.
Oh.
It's the whole point. She makes you dress up in a new costume every Saturday. It's a pretty solid... Hey, Coffee, what's up? Sorry, Fake Coffee. I'll call you Fake Coffee and Coffee. That got confusing. Oh, Jeremy. You know what I bet you could use, Jeremy? Would you like a hug? Jeremy wanted a hug.
Woo!
God, that's so creepy. Why is Clown Bear so creepy? It's the smile, isn't it?
Creeping me out.
Yeah, it's the smile on Clown Bear. Thank God that's not a character in the game. I would not have wanted to help Clown Bear accomplish all of Clown Bear's life goals. I mean, I would have done it anyway, because, I would feel guilty playing favorites with Clown Bears, but God, Clown Bear freaks me out. I would love to sell all of that. Doing great, Queen, and yourself? Hey, David! Okay. Thank you, David. Right after I wrap this up, before we start Thief Simulator, I'll announce the Plushie Cam, because my lady is going up to place today's Plushie Cam character on the camera. That is the cam of the Plushie Cam title, in case you were confused. You okay, woman?
Yes.
She's okay, everybody. Hey, Horror King made it. Thanks for dropping by, Horror King. We always appreciate it. We're taking a quick glance around the island of Cozy Grove to see if we can find the heartbroken imps and get them back together. But if we don't find them in a cursory loop, we're not going to keep playing the game, don't worry. And if you're wondering what that sound is, it's my lady actually asking the various plushies who wants to be on the plushie cam. I am not going to get into whether that's a sane idea or not, but that's literally what's happening right now. And I may have to pay a steep price for having told you guys that. Is that accurate?
What did you say?
Good, she doesn't know what I said. Whew, I might get away with it, everybody. Don't tell her what I said. I think we might have a bunch of new bugs. No. They apparently I already had those bugs. They just looked unfamiliar to me. I don't hunt enough bugs that I'm able to. There we go.
I have achieved plushiness.
Plushiness is the bestness.
I had
Wait,
to
what?
dig
That can't be right.
To the bottom.
Oh, nice, train boy. He might be going to a tank museum.
Oh, fun.
We have a tank museum not 5 minutes from our house.
Yarn.
But of course, we've already seen all of the tanks in it. So
Yes.
there's a
It was
tank
quite fun.
museum in downtown Ottawa. It's actually really nice.
Oh.
Like literally, it is not just downtown Ottawa. It is what 90 seconds from our Parliament buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's literally at the core of the city.
But it's pretty close.
No, like if you don't get stuck at that light, it is a 90-second drive.
It was really fun going to the tank museum.
Yeah.
I mean, afterwards I said to you,
Oh
"Thanks for
God,
the
why?
memories."
Why would I let her do that? Little monster. No, it's a beautiful tank museum. I'm a little more uncomfortable with the fact that they have the rifle that has killed someone at a greater distance than anyone in history. And I'm like, that makes me a little uncomfortable. The tanks I'm fine with. Just it's like having a great big gun sitting there and the gun and it says, oh, by the way, the farthest shot, like confirmed fatal shot in the history of gunfire, that's this gun. I'm like,
I found
thanks?
the section of the War Museum where they had Hitler's car and people were taking selfies with Hitler's car.
the Hitler car
to be
selfies was
so
that was
freaking
upsetting.
offensive.
Yeah. All right,
I'm
so
like, no!
just for the record, 6, this is a game called Cozy Grove. And the idea is you travel to the island, right? So imagine Animal Crossing, only takes way less of your time. And instead of just like hanging out with various animals, your job, Edamame Molt, that's a really cute name. Instead of just hanging out with a bunch of animals, your job is to essentially console ghost bears and cheer them up so they can move on to the afterlife. And that's what the game is about. Like figuring out what went wrong in the lives of ghost bears and trying to comfort them until they figure out how to move on. And it contains Jeremy Gruffle, the greatest, one of the greatest characters in the history of video games. He's a bear with social anxiety who apologizes too much and has self-esteem issues. And Jeremy Gruffle is the king. How great is he? Well, I have a plushie of Jeremy Gruffle because one of my viewers was kind enough to send us a Jeremy Gruffle plushie. It's incredible. Like, it's literally one of the cutest games we've ever played here on the channel. And I can guarantee that anybody who likes Animal Crossing, unless you were there for the multiplayer aspects, okay? There are no multiplayer aspects to this game. Unless you were there for the multiplayer aspects, I can confirm to you that everyone will prefer this to Animal Crossing. Now, that's a daring statement, but I stand by it. And I will fight anyone who says this isn't a better game than Animal Crossing. Elite skipping stance. Nice. You meant offensive. I have no idea what you're talking about, Train Boy. The last message I saw from you is something about a tank museum. It's possible your message has been put on hold, so I can't see it. My lady would have to check.
Well, we were talking about Nazis, so it could have been.
Oh, yeah,
It was.
totally. Oh, wait, I don't want to turn off the console. We're playing Thief Simulator next.
Oh my god, that was offensive, Train Boy.
What happened?
You'll see the comment in a moment.
Well, actually, I don't think this updates.
Oh, not as offensive as the group of girls that did the Hail Hitler salute and took pictures of it outside of Auschwitz.
Yeah, that's bad. They should all go to jail. Fun fact, it's actually illegal to do that in Germany, and you can go to jail. I hope they all do.
I don't know if it was Auschwitz or was it, because I thought it was the Holocaust Museum, but is that in Auschwitz?
There is a Holocaust
Okay.
museum in Auschwitz.
Okay.
Although I guess Auschwitz isn't technically in Germany. But that's another conversation. Oof. Oh, don't worry, Six. She'll always fill me in. Alright, so. This is Thief Simulator. I went ahead, because I'd already played this in VR and posted a video about it, I didn't want to, I can hack. Nice. I did not want to make you watch me do the tutorial again, so I did that last night. So a fun thing to do here. Ooh, a tier trophy. Nice. So this is Black Bay. And they post, what they do is they post items that they want to buy. Right? So for example, if I went to here, if I can find 8 candy bags, I could make $800. Obviously, this is some sort of a Halloween quest. Creepy dolls, pumpkins, toy cars. Okay, that's probably not part of the Halloween quest. But the creepy doll and the jack-o'-lanterns are. And the question is, am I playing this at the right time to do the Halloween quest or no? We'll see. Mars is freaking TF out. What's wrong, Mars?
Are you okay, Mars?
Is this good or bad freaking out? It's probably bad freaking out. But obviously I can't say.
Oh, so cool.
Golden goblet, a black and white vase. That actually looks pretty nice. I kind of like that thing.
Alright, what did I miss?
I don't know. Alright, so what you can do is you can buy. The doors have an old lock that's easy to pick. Okay. Well, let's do it. So what I do is... Oh, and you can do Rent-A-Thug, which has specific jobs. Like a guy hired me to break all of the plates in a building. It was very weird. Oh, you're not okay, but you don't want to give details. Okay, well, do not give them publicly. If you want to talk later, you know how to reach us. Hell, if you want to talk privately now, you know how to reach her.
Yup.
She is not hard to reach. The one rule you have to do is when you're... oh, wait, I might have forgotten to go sell stuff at the... big items. Yeah. I might have forgotten to go sell stuff at the pawn shop. I did. An old toaster, sure. That was a mistake. So, what you do is you get in your car. Not yet, Horror King. I'm currently watching Succession. You know, the show about horrible rich white people. The show that answers the question, what if Rupert Murdoch, the worst man on earth, was exactly like he is in real life, but instead of his son Lachlan Murdoch, his son was Donald Trump Jr. Like that is the premise of the show, and it is yikes. Hey, buddy. I would love it if you would buy that for me. You want to buy my old toasters? Nice. Can I buy stuff from this guy? No. There's probably some way to be able to... Oh, yeah, you put big items there. In a cool note, you have to, like, put big items in the back of your car, and you can only have so many of them. And that's right. I'm robbing houses in a crappy 3-door hatchback.
Oh, panic attacks
Oh,
are the
those are the worst. No, panic attacks are a nightmare. Remember when you had your first panic attack?
The one that from the medication?
Yeah, and you're like, I'm definitely having a heart attack. And I'm like, okay, well, describe your symptoms to me one at a time. And I'm like, okay, this definitely sounds like a panic attack. Have you ever had a panic attack before? And you're like, I don't know. I've never felt like this before. And I'm like, okay, well, let's go check the side effects of the medication.
Yep.
And it was a known side. Thank God it was a known side effect of the medication.
No, remember first you were trying to figure out if I was stressed. You're like, what's upsetting you? And I was like, nothing. I'm happy. Because it was a panic attack induced by medication.
Yeah, so it made you
So-
panic all the more because you knew you had no reason
Yeah.
to be panicked.
So, like, I'm literally sobbing, and I had no idea why. It was horrible.
Yeah, medication-based panic attacks are freaky as hell.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was not fun.
So,
Although, kind of bright side, later on when I would have actual panic attacks,
did I not already buy the lockpicks? Keep talking.
was sort of able to recognize them
Oh,
because
yeah,
I'd had
tits.
that one.
Oh, I'm so sorry,
Oh.
Billy. That's always incredibly tough. I had the same issue with my kittens. I had to put down cats, and I
Yeah,
still haven't
it's
gotten
always
over it.
really sad.
Despite the fact that now I can breathe, which is
I know,
nice.
right?
I'm still not over
I
getting rid
still
of my
miss
beautiful
my
cats.
parents' cat.
Your cat was perfect.
That cat was perfect. You got to meet that cat.
I
right?
did,
Yeah.
bunch of times. It was an adorable deaf cat.
Yeah.
And it turns out deaf cats are the cutest cats.
She curled up in her favorite place and passed away in her sleep. And my mother is talking to me on the phone, and she was like, "I wanted to go to the washroom and wash my hands.
Before you get
I can't
yourself
step
in
over the
trouble,
cat
try it on a
because
training
she's
run.
dead." And
I left
oh my
one
god,
in
I
the
can't step
garage.
over her. I have to go into the basement to wash my hands.
Jesus.
She like
Oh.
would not go. Like she's like, I can't do it. I can't do it.
All right, well, that's enough morbidity for tonight.
It was kind of cute because my mother is normally a very
Woo,
practical
we
person.
did it!
But she was like, no.
You did a good job on that old TV in
Alright.
the empty house.
How do you mark a person?
For a real job, you gotta scope the joint. Go to 111 by 7 a.m. and
Okay.
watch.
By
Cats
7
are
a.m.
cool.
No, cats are the best. Yeah. It was weird because I was talking about it today with somebody, and I had had my cats my entire life, basically. Like, I don't remember getting the cats, really. So it was like 5 or 6. And so I didn't discover until much later that I was, of course, deathly allergic to my cats. And
Yup.
that's why I was sick my entire childhood.
See, I discovered it. And we got
We
rid
were part
my
of the
cats.
first generation to be absolutely ravaged by allergies
Yup.
because of a little thing called baby formula.
Yup. Well, and, our parents smoked.
And our parents
That
smoked.
did not help that our parents smoked in the house that we were in.
Yeah.
Which, admittedly, they did not know what secondhand smoke would do to us at that time. Well,
Yeah.
cigarette companies did, but they were covering that.
All right, so
Combine
we're
those
going
two
to a
things.
111
Well,
green.
in my case, only one parent smoked, but still.
Yeah. No, I understand, Billy. All right, so how do we tag people is the question. All right, so easy to break. Well, I know all of those details. Go to Greenview 111 around 7 a.m. and mark the tenant.
I don't understand your question, Horror King. They were sick.
They were dying, Horror King. They were very old. Nobody, no sane person would ever get rid of a cat because they were old. Or just they didn't want a cat anymore. You'd have to be a monster.
Oh, you don't have Loki with you right now?
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mars.
Alright, so I'm marking the
There's a
guy.
box in there. Wait for them to leave and get me that box.
Okay. I love important boxes. Or do I? So now my job is to... I can sleep in the parking lot? Oh. Alright, so what time does he leave? It'd be great if you put like a number on there, to explain to me what time he left, but whatever. We're very sorry to hear that, Billy. Now, where's this parking lot? Oh, it's literally right there. Okay, that was actually surprisingly convenient. We took it as given, Horror King. Alright, so here are the rules of the Plushie Cam. Everybody, I mean, gets one guess. If you're the, there we go. If two people guess the same thing... Oh, I like that effect. If two people guess the same thing, then... Oh, whoops. Got out of the car. That was embarrassing. If two people guess the same thing, only the top one of my timeline counts. If you guess a category, like let's say you say, is it a cat? And it is a cat, like let's say it's Summer Fun Garfield, for example. I'll say, yeah, it's a cat, but which cat is it? And then it's your job to tell me which cat it is if you want to win.
My hint is that I had to dig to the bottom of the hammock for this plushie.
The
So
next,
it hasn't been on in a while.
that's true. And of course, the next rule, perhaps the most important rule, is that it's never going to be the same plushie as it was yesterday. No, I understand, Mars. Like I said, if you want someone to chat with you on Twitter, or what's that other thing? Instagram. She will absolutely do that. I was told that they would be out.
Dear God, not Garfield. Oh.
Oh. I was specifically told that they would be out at that time. Whereas red when they're home and blue when they're out. Well, now I'm just confused. Red means they're home. I'm not smart. Later, Billy. But anyway, as I was saying, if you win, I'll send you a list of games. And you just pick one of those games off the list, and I'll send you a Steam code for it. Okay, well now I'm very confused. So I have to go when it's blue, not when it's red? Okay. And, oh, gray is the time period at which I don't know what they're doing. Okay, well I'm not smart. Gandalf the sheep, excellent guess. Everybody loves Gandalf the sheep. But everyone, I know Mars is gone, but I want everyone to remember that the thing about panic attacks is it can be easy to feel like you're going to feel that way forever. But that's just not how anything works. Okay, perfect. Boom. Okay, so let's sleep. Till when? Maybe if it went in the middle of the night, I could like sleep in while they're asleep? No, they want me to wait till no one's home. So I was told to wait till like 10 a.m. They seem to be out at that time, right? So what is that? Okay, so the eye is no one's seeing me. Oh, and then the one next to it is how much noise I'm making. I'm not smart. Alright, so are they still here? Now that looks like an empty house. Can I sneak in through the backyard, or do I have to, like, just walk in the front door? Which doesn't seem like a sane thing to try. I think I just have to walk in the front door. That's disappointing. Oh, yeah, it's in the blue window. Just gonna carefully open this door. If you hold down X, you open doors silently. Alright, time to pick a lock. So you put there, and then you turn. Then you adjust it, just like you were playing Fallout. And boom. Zoe the Zebra. Interesting choice. Okay, how am I doing this wrong? Am I destroying all of my... I'm out of lockpicks. This has been an embarrassing experience all around. But at least we knew what time to come and try and steal from them, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they just released this on the Xbox One X, and they were kind enough to send me a copy. Thanks for that, by the way. Playway SA, a wonderful company that kind of makes its business doing weird simulator games. Hey, Cornholio made it. Train Boy went with Cola Bear. Awesome. Koala Bear is a badass. No one could deny that. Any cars or people behind me? Sorry.
There was a sign, apparently.
Which I have to spend a whole $1 to repair. What time is it? I feel like it's 11:51. So if I go to check in their place around 10 o'clock, that's a good time to go. I just sold a bunch of stuff, so I can go and buy a new lockpick. Okay. You can't really smash windows with a crowbar in broad daylight. How does it cost $20 to get a bobby pin? Because my simple lockpick is a screwdriver and a bobby pin. Which wouldn't work well, but I guess could work. You need something to depress the pins and something to turn the tumbler. And I guess you could use both of those. I'm no expert. But my question becomes, on what planet is that does it cost $20? Because I want to make it clear, there's nothing wrong with the, what do you call it? There's nothing wrong with the screwdriver. Like, if I break the bobby pin, the screwdriver's fine. Which creates a situation where, apparently, I'm paying $20 per bobby pin? Are these special thief bobby pins?
Why don't you just have lockpicks?
Well, because it's the only lockpick they'll let me buy yet. I'm not an experienced thief.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, anyone on Earth right now can go to the internet and buy a beautiful lockpick set for like $50 from Amazon, of all people. Just encouraging crime, the way Amazon is known to love to do. Is that bad, saying that Amazon loves to encourage crime? Oh, okay, I'll take your plate, weirdo.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Vicious venom. Organizing crime. Mastermind. Well, they don't seem to be home. And since there's no, like, people who live here around, I guess I'll try this again. Because that's not the kind of game this is. So, I'm going to put that up top and try turning it. And it doesn't quite turn. So now I'm going to move it 20 degrees that way. And it's less, right?
Yeah.
So it's got to go like 20 degrees the other way. There we go. Finally. All right, so I need an important box. Which is apparently in that room.
Remember that lockpick mini game in, what was it, Phoenix Wright?
Yes.
That was so good because it was like...
Scientifically accurate.
Yeah.
To exactly how lockpicking works. Should I also steal their television?
Well, it's a tube TV, so no.
Yeah, but in this game, I could always get like $20 for a tube TV. No? Okay. She says no. Hey, Michael made it.
Bonjour.
Yeah, but there'd be no really downside to letting me buy 200 lockpicks for $20. Okay, so the problem here is there's someone walking around outside. So what I have to do is wait for them to walk by, hope they don't live here, and then carry the TV back to my car while they're busy.
So, if you weren't there to steal their TV, what were you there to steal?
A mysterious box full of something. I know.
So you're making it look like a robbery.
So
when
they
really
won't
it
notice
was a
the
robbery.
Exactly. Okay, what question was that, Horror King? There you go. 6. See, that makes sense. Like, everyone, I have a record. And so if anyone sees me buying bobby pins, they'll know I'm up to crime. So I have to buy the bobby pins from a crime-only website that charges a premium. That makes sense. Well, no, but it's a level 1 lockpick. At some point, I'll have to buy a level 2 lockpick to get better locks, and then a level 3 and a level 4 lockpick. So there is an incentive to keep doing things. Burglary discovered by tenant. Yeah, but he didn't see me, did he? Oh, crap. Oh, this is bad. Ow!
Okay, that was shocking.
I'll just load that checkpoint. Alright, so where was the checkpoint? Okay. 1:04 p.m. I pointedly put away all of my burglary tools. So they should not be able to know that I was here. So, as we recall, it was right about there. And it randomizes. Okay, so a little bit farther. Maybe all the way? Nope. So it's higher. I already told you, because it's not that kind of game, Horror King. You gotta get better at listening for answers. Keep working at it, though. You'll get there eventually.
Maybe this time don't steal the TV?
Are you sure? I could really use a TV. Alright, I won't steal the TV this time. But that's one TV you owe me. Let's close the door softly. Okay. Whew, we did it. Hey, Dusk, what's up? Always wanted me to set people's houses on fire. Tisk, tisk.
A to Z favorites.
Alright. Woo! We did it! Now we go to home, because remember, on the crime website, they said they wanted... Damn right I did. Level up. Nice. And not only S rank on that job, S exclamation point rank. Although, weirdly, they gave me experience points for buying lockpicks, which seems like a weird thing. So as you can see, electronics, they would like me to sell them a radio, which I have now done. What am I supposed to do with this secret box full of crime stuff I got, though? Angel Garfield, excellent guess. Wait, was that the whole job? Send the box via Black Bay. That would be the dark web version of eBay. I know, I'm excited too. Vicious Venom. So it would be other? There it is. Box with shady content. Oh, I'm so curious about what kind of crimes they were into. Old Yamaha guitar. Interesting. No, that's a great guess. No one's criticizing your guess.
The Lombardis think their friend on Greenview needs a new window, but they think the one they got's fine. Go prove them wrong.
So. Okay. Now I have to go break a window in 112. And then I can hide or run away. So they're trying to teach me how to deal with being... Oh, that's terrible, Dusk.
Oh, nice one, Dusk.
You've shamed yourself and your ancestors. So in that case, bravo. And so we have to go to 112 and break a window and then either flee or hide to keep the cops from catching me. Because I guess they... Sorry, want me to do this in broad daylight. Oof. Alright. So this is 112, huh? That looks like a surprisingly nice place. Gotta find some place to park my car. Over here in this scraggly field ought to do it just fine. And get ready for a quick getaway. I think that card is effectively hidden. Car is effectively hidden. Definitely didn't say card. Anyone who tells you I did is a liar. Vicious. Hey! Fellow person who lives in this neighborhood.
I'm really enjoying Heathcliff cat plushie.
So can I hide in there?
It does seem like the type of
Nice.
thing we should own.
Well, people love Heathcliff. Well, no, they don't love Heathcliff. People love Garbage Ape, and Heathcliff is the only cartoon strip you can see Garbage Ape in. And if you don't know about Garbage Ape, man, you guys got to get on the internet, because Garbage Ape is magnificent. So there's this ape, right? And he just, like, runs around kicking over and throwing garbage pails. And that's his whole thing. So I'm not currently being seen, and now I'm not currently being heard, which means it's time to garrote somebody. Hey, did I look? There are Halloween decorations. Uh-oh. Someone there? No. Alright, so we gotta make sure there's nobody around, and then smashy smashy. Does anyone see any of these pumpkins you're supposed to be able to find, or no? We pop the lock and get in the backyard. Okay. Just gonna walk away. Don't worry about me. You definitely didn't see me commit a crime. Sorry about trespassing just then. I was in a hurry to get back to my church singing group, which is definitely a real thing that I belong to. I believe they're called choirs. Hey, 2012, what's up? Awesome, Dusk. Is that for Thanksgiving? What is this? What is this thing? Place camera. What? I can place cameras on people's mailboxes to track when they come and go from their house. That's
Neat.
cool.
Also creepy.
It was very creepy. Ah!
I think someone just saw you.
I don't know that he did. I feel like if he saw me, he wouldn't have kept walking. Alright, so now what you do is you grab this bad boy and you smashy smashy.
Why did you smash the window?
Because that was my job.
Oh, okay.
Now I've got to quickly put that bad boy away. And now I have to make a speedy getaway. If by getaway you mean hide in a dumpster literally on the property of the people that I just broke the window of. How do I level up? You know, let's do that after we get away from these cops. I'm very nervous about this situation. The cops might have seen my car. I thought it was well hidden enough, but they might have seen my car.
Ruh-roh.
There's a lady in a tank top walking by, and now the cops are on their way. Whew! That was a little worrying. So is this as good as Drug Dealer Simulator? That's the real question. I know everyone loves Gas Station Simulator, and for good reason. It's a very high quality game. But that Drug Dealer Simulator, I think, is their masterpiece so far. And I will say this. This game doesn't have enough watering down drugs with baby milk for me to really like it as a simulator game. That being said, only Drug Dealer Simulator lets you do that. So I think a lot of games are going to come up short vis-a-vis
We
that.
understand, Dusk, and I hope you have a good rest of the day.
Yes. You too. Will do, Dusk, and you too, Six. The Williamses. So stealing stuff and returning home with loot gives you experience points. First time they'll get theft will give you 10 more experience. Oh, okay. So like a TV would be worth 10, but every subsequent TV would only be worth 1 experience point. So you can't just go farm the same thing over and over again. So let's quickly level up. So I already have lockpicking. Can I not get that? Agility. Throw bricks. Are you kidding me? Apparently I could have... Oh, wait, I can't unlock that? It says I just need to be... Oh, you can only do it out... Okay. So I can throw bricks, as you can see, which means I could have... If I had unlocked that first, which I, probably should have done, I could have broken the window without getting that close. Feel a little embarrassed now. So, how'd the job go? Open a standard training lock. We already did that. Didn't we? I need a level 2. Oh, no. But I didn't buy... Oh, I have to buy the lockpick first, right? Totally fine, Queen. You have yourself a good night.
Have a good night, Queen. We will also let you know if you won the plushie cam.
Buy 2 of those just to be safe. Oh my god, look at the stuff we can buy. Climbing gloves. Mini electric lockpick to, you know, do the lockpicking for you. Jewelry tools to, like, I guess, remove gems from their settings. Safe cracking tools. Glass knife. Hacking tools. A gun for lockpicking cars. The micro camera in question. Binoculars for surveilling people. PDA for hacking. Night vision goggles. Car key signal cloner. What? Hacking laptop pro. Nice. Wonder what they're going to do in Thief Simulator 2. My guess, get rid of the whole different parts of a town thing and have like just an open world that you can explore and rob. Dusk has changed their name to Giant Fire Turkey. It's a pretty awesome name, I'm not going to lie.
I'm actually really enjoying it.
It's a great name. No notes. Presumably this won't break as frequently. Use a lockpick to open standard locks. Oh, nice. So there's a different lockpicking mini game for different locks. That's really cool. So wait, how do I... Okay, but how do I pick? Oh, it's right trigger. Oh. Aww. They're doing a fake pixies.
If it ain't broke, fix it with a crowbar. Word on the street is the toilet in Greenview 113 is not broke.
Okay. So now we're going to put all of our skills into, what's that word I'm looking for? Effect. Via.
Yay.
What happened? Oh, I see.
You're saying what happened, and I said yay, because
Oh,
you said
okay.
you had all of the skills.
Necessary to do that, but then I said something else that did not merit that exact kind of response.
Bah.
I suggest to me that you were not listening intently, and that is not a judgment. That is just an observation. She's not that interested in the whole simulator series of games that Playway puts out. I don't know if there's even one of these that has ever interested
Poor
me.
King, he's been so good today. I feel like poking him would be mean.
It would be.
Do you want to be poked?
Never.
See, he doesn't want to be poked.
I'm not in favor of
and
poking.
he hasn't misbehaved,
generally.
so I can't punish him.
Oh, that's sweet. I feel like this street should be a little wider. It's reminding me of that famous thing where they, like, were making Batman Arkham Knight, and they were like, gosh, I wonder if we can use, well, these guys are home. I wonder if we can just reuse some of the streets we made from,
Oh yeah, none of them were big enough.
from Arkham City and Arkham Origins to reuse when we're building Arkham Knight's Gotham. And it's like, yeah, turns out in all those games, the streets from sidewalk to sidewalk were like 12 feet wide. Like, in no way wide enough to drive a car, let alone an awesome, gigantic tank car down. So you can, like, spy on everyone in town and find out when they're home or not. That's really cool. Also unbelievably creepy. But also really cool. Do you think these guys are home right now? I don't have a glass knife.
Yes, I do find. To answer your previous comment, I do find
What? You're just not a fan of simulator games.
simulators. Just yeah.
Yeah. Especially not House Flip.
Ugh.
See, she was really opposed to house flip.
I also disagreed with their aesthetics.
Gotcha. So I don't have a glass knife.
I have a problem with staging houses.
That's fair. I should probably be ducking, shouldn't I?
Like, when, like, buying a place, staged houses just bothered me so much, or even renting. I can remember looking at one apartment and back in the days when I used to rent, and the landlord being like, yeah, I'm really sorry about all the, you know, garish colors. This place looks horrible. Don't worry. I'll make the other tenants paint it before they, you know, leave if you rent it. And I was like, please don't. This is awesome. I want to live here because of the paint.
That person was home, but I did manage to steal a radio from them, so there we go. Turns out that person was home. I could buy hints from help? Oh, I could have bought hints in order to find out when these people were in town, and I feel like I didn't actually leave my car in the middle of the road. Am I really that bad at this that I left my car in the middle of the road?
You probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Probably Fire Turkey. Probably. Although Fire Turkey is an especially good name for beloved character Rodan. Like, I'm in no way going to disagree with that sentiment. Alright, let's go and buy those clues. Then we'll move on. They're saying my stealth was garbage there? I think my stealth was pretty good. Nobody saw me. Did I ram my car into their hedge while I was leaving after stealing a radio from their backyard? Yes, I did, in fact. Climb vines. Yeah, I want to be able to do... Backpack, there's the backpack level ups. Appraising items is cool, but do we really need that? Oh, I still want to steal cars. That's true, Cornhole. Okay, so let's buy some info about that person's town. That would be steal your forums. I can't afford any of this. Tenant routines. No one is home between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. And there's a spare key in the front door in the bedroom. Why would I... You know what? Not even going to get into this. Alright, so 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. there's no one home, so let's sleep till 8. Then we'll drive in there. Be there just in time for them to leave for work.
That is true, Cornelio. I recently saw an article that was like, your phone's not actually listening to you. And I was like...
It 100% is.
100. I looked at HOGuru and I'm like, didn't that come out like buried in an article ages ago that Google was like, oh yeah, we're totally listening for keywords.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And using that in their marketing. Now, to be fair, they're not recording us.
No, but
they are just
listening.
Scrubbing all of the audio data, and when they hear something that they sell, they, you know, put that on the list of the information they have about us.
But it turns it, and yes, they're also doing that other thing of like tracking items people whose phones you come into contact are interested in.
Yep.
And also trying to sell to you that way.
That's true.
That's not the only way they're doing that kind of stuff.
Nope. All right, so I was just promised that there would be no one home, and he's still home. Oh, it's not quite time yet. 8:48, 8:49. I need y'all to leave. I think he's leaving. He's not leaving. I was promised you would be... Oh, wait. I think he might be leaving. Wow, this is just like... What does that say? Keep getting weird messages up here.
Like, you really notice that kind of thing when you, like, are weird nerds or live with a writer who researches random stuff that you would never, ever, like, research yourself or buy yourself. Like, anytime we talk about something random, I start getting ads for it.
Yep.
Like, well, yeah.
Oh, come on. What am I doing wrong here?
There you go.
There we go. Oh, that was too loud.
Hello, fake coffee.
Welcome aboard. They left their window open.
Yep.
What is wrong with these people?
We used to live our windows open.
Do you live on the ground floor?
At my parents' house?
Yeah, but didn't you get robbed by doing that?
Yes!
Okay.
But people do that in broad daylight.
Yeah. Thank God you had a safe for, like, all of your stuff.
No, we did not.
Oh, you didn't have a safe?
Yes.
Oh, that is bad
We
then.
actually lost. I came home and disturbed the robbers by.
Ooh, a fancy
Yeah.
lock.
They heard me, which was good. Not just like coming in the door, but I also stopped to talk to the cat. Yes, if you'll remember the previous conversation, the cat was deaf, but I still talked to her when I got home. And she, and they took off, which is good. But they did get a bunch of stuff, which sucks.
Wait, why was there a heavily locked door to the living room? Who wants to steal some art? How am I going to get this back to my car?
Were you there to steal the art?
No, but I would just, like, great way to make some money.
Oh, dude, stealing someone's guitar is not okay.
Yeah, but it's not like a good guitar. I can get a new one. You know this is all insured, right? I don't rob people who aren't insured.
Okay, good.
Ooh, fancy
But still.
vase. My inventory's full. Nuts to this. Anyway, I gotta go smash a toilet. So let's just quickly do the old smashy
Wait,
smash.
you're smashing their toilet?
I am.
Why?
Because someone paid me to. I'm not
Weird.
fussy about my
I'm
crimes.
creeped out by the fact that the toilet paper was hanging midair.
Okay, is there anything
you
I can
see that?
drop? I did not see that.
Yeah. It was like toilet paper on the back, and it was just hanging in midair after you broke.
I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty funny. Alright, front door key, old Yamaha guitar. Yomaha. Sorry, I spelled that wrong. I pronounced that wrong, even though they used a nonsense word. Oh, whoa! Hey there! Hi! Thought I had to unlock the door, which I did. Alright, so let's see if there's any other cash lying around. There's probably not. I don't have a ton of time before these people get home from work. So I've really got to prioritize here. I can't exactly... Oh, look! One of the candy bags! Nice. Silverware is a good idea for things to steal. But I really want that cell phone.
Toilet paper hanging midair.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. That is weird. Alright, so... We're going to drop the front door key. Right? Then we're going to grab... First off, we're going to put away
Wait,
this crowbar. I'm not an idiot.
where's the rest of the piping for the toilet?
That's
no
where the
sewer.
water's coming out of.
Yeah, no, there's no sewer line.
I agree, there isn't. Candy bag. I
I'm
guess I'll drop the
criticizing a
radio
video
as
game because
well.
there's no sewer line for a toilet that he just broke. Also, he got hired to break someone's toilet. It's creepy. and
It's so
weird.
weird. Like, to be fair, I am a professional criminal, right?
I know.
So this is the kind of jobs people hire me to
These
do.
games are weird.
They're so weird. All right, let's get out of here. Can I not climb through the window? I can't climb through the window while holding that. We might not be able to steal the painting, everybody. What do you think? Yeah, we might not be able to steal the paintings. I wish I could steal the painting too, okay? We all want to steal the painting. But I just don't think we have that option. So I'm leaving it on the floor and just running away. Okay, now the idea here is to get out of the building without anyone knowing I was here. So to wait for them to walk a little further, then you open the door silently. You turn around, you close the door silently. And now, who could possibly guess I'm a burglar? Just a regular man, dressed entirely in black, wearing black leather gloves, jogging down a hill in the middle of the afternoon. A totally normal
And
thing.
you left your car door open.
Well, yeah, so for quick getaways. What do you want me to do instead? Like, weld the door shut and not have any windows? Actually, that would probably have been a good
That kind of
solution.
stuff happens. Fire turkey.
All right. Let's go get rewarded for this awesome job we just did. You okay?
Yep.
She's okay, everybody. What is it with you and setting people's houses on fire? Boom. A rank. You're damn right I am.
For the next task, I
You
need
need
you
to learn how to climb a lattice. Like a man spider, you know? I'm really enjoying the voice acting here. Vicious venom. Yep. Yes. The reason I stole the guitar, in case you were wondering, is because I knew for a fact, that there was one desperately needed here. I'll go sell the other stuff at the pawn shop, then we'll wrap this up. Removing the car door would be a good choice, but that might be being pulled over by the cops, which I desperately don't want to have happen. Because remember, and I can't stress this part of the game enough, I'm a thief. So yeah, I gots to be careful. Hey buddy, what's up? Obviously. Sell. A Nokia phone. $50 a pop? Hell yes. I'm cashing out. Mon amour. Alright, so, interact. So I'm going to put the candy bag in storage. Most of my extra lockpicks in storage. Oh, it's weight-based, not item-based. I'm not smart. I should have checked that. I'll leave my crowbar in there just for now. I mean, I'm not going to bring the crowbar unless I need it. And I don't know that I'm going to need it. Alright, so let's get back to base. And we'll save. Good question. Junkyard? I didn't know there was a junkyard we could go to. Yep, David. We're going to reveal it right after we wrap up this... Oh, the junkyard's where you sell cars, Dadoy.
Howdy.
Yeah, I don't have any cars to sell. Feel like if I'm not on Greenview Street or wherever the other places are, you don't actually need to give me the, like, make me get into the car. I wouldn't be clicking on the car if I didn't want to go somewhere, you know? Alright, so let's buy that skill, then we'll wrap this up. Yes.
Fire Turkey's last comment.
Which was...
If I eat turkey on Thanksgiving, is it cannibalism or birdism?
That's brutal. Oh, I have to be level 6 before I can buy that? So they want me to just go and rob some people until I'm level 6 so I can do that. So I'll do that later. As with all of these games, I tend to find these simulator games very relaxing. And Thief Simulator is definitely one I'll be coming back to. So let's save and quit. I am. Wish there was a save button. But it saves whenever I go to new location anyway, so it's not a big deal. You are ironically both, Turkey. That's the irony. All right. Pardon me. That was a lot of yawn, and I apologize. Frankenstorm is pretty cool. I'll be including it in my next review rundown, so look out for that. Alright. Next up. Oh, do we have some fun games tonight? Oh, everyone told me to buy the Mafia Definitive Edition today. Well, it was on... Well, no, recently they've been telling me it was really good. So they completely rebuilt the game Mafia with utterly modern graphics. So, a game that used to look terrible now looks like this.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. They took the engine that they built for Mafia 3 and just rebuilt their whole first game in the new engine.
Nice.
Yeah, it's unlike the unbelievable... So basically, Rockstar, like, ported their old Grand Theft Autos and didn't rebuild them at all. They just put some new graphics on top and it turned into garbage. Whereas these guys completely rebuilt the game in the new engine. Alright, and here's the crazy part. They also did it with Mafia 2, which they didn't have to do. And as a consequence, right now on Steam, there is both the Mafia 2 you could originally buy and the Mafia 2 in the new engine. And the bundle I bought came with both of them. So it's like we can play the original Mafia 2 or we can play the new Mafia 2. And this one came as a free bonus when you bought that one. And it's even called Mafia 2 Classic now. It's kind of nice. I have played Minecraft Cornholio. I've been playing Minecraft for so long that I originally bought it when it was only like $20 and you had to go to the Mojang website and use its own installer. So yeah, I've had Minecraft for a while. Like when I don't remember who it was, Something Awful or whatever was like first started talking about Minecraft. I'm like, oh, that sounds fun, and I got a copy of Minecraft. All right, next up, Midnight Submersion, Nightmare Horror Story. No? Okay. But yeah, Thief Simulator I want to get caught up on because Thief Simulator 2 comes out next year, and I don't want to be like confused about the plot. That, of course, was a joke. There is no way that that game has a continuing plot. Scroll backward mouse wheel to select your last selected weapon. Wait, did that really say to select your last selected weapon? Wow. Come on, guys. So wait, you want me to play with a controller? Oh, no. Am I waking up in a haunted asylum? I hope I'm waking up in a haunted asylum. Oh, right. Before we continue, time to reveal is on the Plushie cam. In 3, 2, 1. Plushie! It was, Tanuki Suit Mario. Not Tanuki Suit, Raccoon Mario. Or I guess he's more Flying Squirrel Mario?
Oh. I thought that was Tanuki Suit Mario.
No, Tanuki Suit is, isn't Tanuki Suit, like, all brown? Because remember, there's the Leaf Mario, and then there's the Tanuki Suit. And the Tanuki Suit is where you can turn into a statue. And the Leaf has all the same powers, but yeah.
Yeah, it's the Leaf Mario. I
Which I
always
think
referred
is
to it
Raccoon.
as Tanuki Suit Mario.
So have I. I've done the exact same thing. But I think we may have both been wrong. Alright, so there's a good chance I'm in a haunted asylum. Pick up the flashlight from the floor. Okay. I found a battery. Oh, nice. Anyway, the long and the short of it is Terminator has the best soundtrack. Is that fair to say?
Huh? Oh, yes, it does.
Sure. Yeah, I've been hit in the groin. Well, not hit. I like fell off a bike and wow, that hurts. Alright, open the door to go outside. I wasn't allowed to do that until I turned on the reloaded the flashlight off. Like, oh no. Press PS4 touchpad button to find out what my new objectives are. I don't have a touchpad button. This isn't a PS4. Does tab show me objectives? Let me see if I can get a control screen, everybody. There's no pause menu there. Okay, settings. Control. So, lean left. Use item 1, 2, 3. Use item 4, movement, run. Lean left, reload, just look, inventory. So, I just want to point out that on screen we're looking at an Xbox Series X controller. Or an Xbox One controller. But there it says for inventory, press the touchpad button. But Xbox controllers don't have touchpad buttons. I know, I'm going to flip between the control schemes. Why no Jolly 3? Because we play new games on the channel, and Jolly 3 is very far from a new game. Right, here we go. Inventory. Okay, I want to point out that... There we go. Okay, I've switched it from a reload, use, examine. Okay. Alright. In order to make it this, I have to switch it to Scheme 2. Even though all it's doing, like, it shouldn't have to change all the other stuff, but that moves the inventory from touchpad to pause button, which doesn't work. Okay, so there's no way to... I mean, maybe my inventory is not coming up because I don't have anything yet. So we're going to give this game a second. Okay, that was not cool. There was a mannequin. Or a mannequin, if you prefer. Vicious fan. Oh, good. There's not just one. Okay, this mannequin is casually leaning on a wall.
Yeah.
And that mannequin is in a wheelchair.
This is creepy.
This is watching child mannequins play. This is very strange. We just played a relaxing game, Cornhole. We just played Thief Simulator. What's more relaxing than that?
Tetris.
Than robbing the bourgeoisie blind.
No, wait. The Zen version in Bejeweled 2.
That is a very chill game. You're
Yeah,
absolutely
that
right.
is the most chill game in the world.
Good music in this thing. Hilarious, Cornhole. We've actually played, if you want to see us play the Five Nights at Freddy's game, there's a stream where I play, like,
Have a good night, David.
all of them. Good night, David. Sorry you missed the plushie cam. Better luck next time. No, we only played Jolly 3 Chapter 1. That's true. But you know how I am with FNAF games. I find them tedious and repetitive and oblique to the point of pointlessness. Hey, buddy. Oh, the mannequin is confused about what he should be doing. You're not the only one, pal. Oh, that was the reload button. Well, that was a ringing phone. That guy's pointing at the stairs, huh? And there's a ringing phone in here. I died just then. I cannot... Wait, what? What is that bourgeois? What if the bourgeoisie is a scary killer ghost? Then I would be very stressful robbing from the bourgeoisie were they scary killer ghosts. I would very much not be in favor of that. Alright, so does anyone remember where that phone was? So this is one of those games where the some objects are draggable. Good to know. Why is this hunched over like an animal? Where flashlights have 2 minutes of battery power. And I'm like, I've had a lot of bad flashlights in my life, but not one of them died after 2 minutes. 2 minutes after putting new batteries in. Your phone is getting away from you today, Brian. Pepper spray. That sounds terrible. I've never been pepper sprayed, but I can count on 2 hands the number of... Okay! Mannequin killed me. I can count on 2 hands the number of times I've wound up with hot sauce in my eyes, which is literally the exact same thing. Mm-hmm. That's literally what pepper spray is. It's aerosolized hot sauce. Yeah. And I can tell that because I have cut... I have not been careful enough at times when cutting fresh jalapenos.
Yep.
And I have inhaled the jalapeno oil. And that will mess you up.
Yep.
Real fast. Okay, so the mannequins can murder
Have you read Battle Royale? I think you have.
The manga?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ages and ages and ages
same
ago.
here.
Because of my love of the movie. Oh, that's terrible. Fire turkey. Vicious venom. Organizing crime. Why are all these mannequins lined up and why is one of them praying? So this is the guy that killed me last time because I got too close. Is he mechanically different from the other ones in some way and that's what I have to look at? Like, he looks grayer than the other ones. That could be it. Anyway, if y'all want to be delighted, on Disney Plus right now you can watch the Alf cartoon. There are 2 different Alf cartoons. One where Alf has adventures on Melmac, and the other one where Alf has fairy tale adventures.
I think it was on Prime.
Oh, is it on Prime? I thought it was on Disney.
I don't know. I can't keep track.
Yeah! Mannequin looked up at me.
Yeah, creepy.
Where's the phone? Okay, found an old chest. So, oh, there it is. It's on the wall.
Welcome. Welcome to Brooding. Whether you chose it for yourself or it was chosen for you, it is the best city left.
I think
Ooh.
so highly of Brooding that I decided to locate my lab here in the mountains.
Oh, no.
I am proud to call Brooding my home. You have a unique opportunity to try out a new vaccine to improve all human performance. Make
Well, it's not really a
yourselves
vaccine,
comfortable. Wait your turn. Don't worry. We'll take good care of you. It's safe here. It's safe here. It's safe here.
All the best. Kind regards. Brooding Laboratory.
Well, that was a computer voice. You know I can't read that. I found a little escape from this hell. The idea of introducing human mind into the body of a mannequin, which has no need for human needs, is a worldwide discovery, but every great discovery brings great challenges. The laboratory, no matter what to discover this new stage of human evolution quickly as possible, all residents in nearby places be forcibly dragged to the laboratory for testing. After each test, the human brain got damaged and there was nothing left with it. Oh my god. Laboratory work is staying in a pure mind. Thank God we're not caught, managed to escape by making duplicate key cards. We left the cards in the code box and scattered different sides of the tunnels, hoping to escape as quickly as possible from here. Coming out of the tunnel, I ended up in a prison for test subjects. Never been outside and didn't know what it looked like or where it was. I managed to hide in the second floor of a house. Safe here for now. I found some food. Impossible to walk outside because of the mannequins. They seem motionless, but they instill fear, and it's like that you're back every time. I'm out of food and feeling wildly hungry. Tomorrow I'll try to trickle out and find some food. Explore the air and look for food. Okay. Okay, the power plant has a switchboard. That's where they hide the key. So if you're reading this, stop the lab. The code to the drawer, 173. Mike told me he was going to the village around here. Go look and see if you can find it. 173 is the code we're looking for, everybody. Whew. Alright. I will open the box and take the key card. How do I zoom in? How do I interact with it? Ah, okay. Oh wait, it was 173? Was it 371? Well, let's find out. I feel like it was 173. Yes! There ain't no one like you in this place. Yes! Sorry, Mr. Mannequin, but I gots to go. He's not going to have, like, stood up when I turned around, is he? Whew. That is weird, Horror King, because Battle Royale is so popular. Why would they not have turned it into an anime? Saturday, Saturday. So that's lady in a bar. Any one of these mannequins could suddenly kill me if they wanted to. Not psyched about that. I picked up a fish can, which is definitely something I need. You know how I am with fish cans, right? She doesn't.
What?
I said, you know how I am with fish cans, aren't you?
Fish cans?
That was my just proving you weren't paying attention,
Oh,
don't
okay.
worry.
Well,
It was a bit I was doing.
Oh, that's cool. I like your bits.
Do you, though?
Yep.
I bet you do. Weirdo. Alright, what have we here? So, I was very sad today, where someone tried to criticize one of my reviews of whatever, House of Ashes. First claiming that I had gotten a detail wrong about the Pilgrims, and said that he was like, the Pilgrims didn't have any African slaves, and I'm like, they 100% did. They didn't have a lot, but like, there's this thing called the 1619 Project. And that was about when the reason they called it that is because 1619 was when the first African slave made it to America. Spoiler alert. Still Pilgrim times.
Yo.
And Puritan times. More importantly than that, he was also like, Jason is not a bigot for being angry at Salim over 9/11 because Al-Qaeda was responsible for 9/11. And I'm like, yeah, they were. But Al-Qaeda has no association of any kind with the Iraqi government.
Yeah.
Or the nation of Iraq.
Yeah.
It was a Saudi Arabian terrorist organization. And I'm like, I didn't want to... And the worst part was, I wanted to be like, how old are you? And did you go to school in America? Because I was very worried that this guy just didn't have what I thought was pretty basic information in this day and age about the Iraq War.
Again, we just watched a thing about American Thanksgiving and what kids are still today taught in school, and I was
okay.
wait, what? They're taught what?
You
what
make
was
a
it I
good
was
point.
baffled by? Oh, because I was like, oh my god, when we
Oh.
went to school, we were taught, like, no, it wasn't
Okay.
like, that it was, like, just basically like a
Summit.
a treaty
Yeah,
summit.
the quote-unquote first Thanksgiving was in fact not guys having down to dinner because they were friends, but it was a peace treaty because the local natives wanted their help fighting the Wampanoag.
Yeah. And then, they betrayed them.
They betrayed them because that's the entire story.
I'm like, that is what I was taught when I was young and in school. Like, people don't know this?
Was there any reason to come up here? Probably not. So you said I need a key to the power station.
It had movies, just not anime. Okay.
It does. It has two movies.
Yeah.
There are two Battle Royale movies. Not the closest to the anime, but pretty close. Damn it, I don't have the right key to that. I only have the key card. Yes, manga. Thank you. My bad habit of using the term manga and anime interchangeably has come back to bite me once again. This game is very effectively creepy. Like, the town looks great. The mannequins placement is just, like, scary as hell. Like, way to go, developer. I would appreciate something like kind of pushing me in the right direction to continue to places.
Great.
That is
Accurate
true.
info is not popular.
What did you not know, Brian?
Oh, you didn't know that about Thanksgiving? I'm assuming.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. It was just a regular old peace treaty. Also, fun fact. During that first terrible winter when they didn't bring enough food, the Americans 100% cannibalized each other. That is just a fact.
Ew. But
Yeah, it's real disturbing. It was a bad winter, and they were all gonna die. So I get it, and I don't blame them, but that did happen. Half of the settlers did die that first year, so, it was rough. Okay. Careful. So I can't sneak under this truck. That building I've already explored. Is there a building I haven't explored yet? Where was that building where I walked up the stairs, then fell down and immediately died? Hey, is that game where you play a guy trying to escape a town while a giant policeman watches you out yet? Because that looks... Oh, yeah. Like, so it's a small town, right? And you're trying to escape it, but there's like a 200-foot tall policeman just kind of hanging out at the edge of town. And he's constantly looking around to see if you're doing anything suspicious and he can just pick you up and grab you.
creepy.
Yeah, I saw a video of it last year when it was just a concept, and I thought it got kickstarted, but I didn't go back and check. I know. Yay! I love removing planks from doors. It's one of my favorite things to do in video games. I have weird preferences when it comes to video games. I'm not going to deny that. Is there a light switch around here somewhere? That was why, Brian. They just wanted the land eventually. There's a whole fascinating period throughout the 17th century of all of the times that the British teamed up with one group of the Native Americans while the French teamed up with another group.
Yep.
And sometimes there would be a different, and like all fought in wars against each other, and sometimes another Native group would just be going to war with both of them. I mean, it is an amazing period of history. But yeah, basically, eventually they always wanted land or some resource, and they would, you know, betray the natives over and over and over again. It's just a story of constant betrayal. As they always say, the ink wasn't dry on the Black Hills Treaty before they found gold in the Black Hills, and they were like, yep, we're just going to violate this. Is it another... See, this is what they meant by fish conserves.
There's another new Resident Evil movie? Seriously?
Yeah, they tried to do a movie version of Resident Evil 2.
Oh, so it's not actually one of the...
No, it's not part of that series.
Oh,
no, that series
is
over.
He's totally going to watch that then.
Of course. It's coming to Netflix, isn't it? It's a Netflix original. Live-action Resident Evil movies have always been for the birds.
Yeah.
All of the animated films, like the computer animated films, are canonical continuations of the Resident Evil story. And mostly they're about Leon Kennedy, who, continuing with the narrative of him essentially just being Jack Bauer.
Yeah.
Just a guy who works for the president and shoots people. And has killed a lot of tyrants at this point. Like a weirdly large number of tyrants. That last one was great. The 4-episode TV show? 3-episode TV? How many ever episodes the TV show was? Really liked that one. Infinite Darkness. You're creepy. So yeah, developer. Here are some notes if you watch this video. First off, thanks for watching the stream. Very effective. Some objects are draggable. Great. Super helpful information. What I'll say is, yeah, I did drag objects up here, and I created this, and I was able to jump up here, and I didn't get anywhere. So what I'm going to say to you is, what I say to every developer who makes a game like this, when it's effective and creepy, what I think you should have done is made it a little easier to tell where I'm supposed to go and what I'm supposed to do. Because I think I've explored all of the houses, but honestly, I don't have a map, and this place isn't exactly organically laid out, and it's pitch black. So it's hard to tell whether I've explored everywhere. So what you want to do is give me an objective marker on screen, and I know you want to keep the game atmospheric, so obviously you should let people turn off the objective marker if they want to. They want to preserve the atmosphere over coherence. 100% people should be allowed to, but for people like me who just want to play the game, maybe consider putting in an objective marker. So that's A. B, you know, just point me in the direction I'm supposed to go in, you know? So tell me what my next objective is. Give me a general information about where I should go to find it. And if I want more help than that, just give it to me. There's no reason not to. So yeah, that's basically a little more hand-holding, and you'd have a hell of a game here. Because it is creepy as beans. Also, maybe make the flashlight last a little longer, because as you can see, I have no idea how to use it. Also, theoretically, I'm supposed to, like, use my inventory. Like, open up my inventory in order to eat food and get some health back. But as I pointed out to you previously, there is no working inventory button here on the... no working inventory button here on the Xbox controller, and that is an issue. So yeah, very creepy game. Good sound effects, good music, creepy monsters, like the setting. Just Give me a little bit of help getting going, and you'll really have something here. There, I said it. Okay. Hey, Mars, welcome back. Always glad to have you. I am baffled. We stole a bunch of stuff during the game stealing game. Marymount. I don't know about Marymount. What is that?
That sounds familiar.
Cornholio. Love Season 1 of 24. Extra love Season 2 of 24. Season 3 is good, but, you know, at the same time, kind of a mess.
Which one's Season 3?
It's the one where he battles a drug cartel and then Paul Blackthorne has chemical weapons.
I totally forgot about Season 3.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
But 4 is the best season of 24. That's the season where the Mummy has where there's no twist. Yeah. Every other season of 24, there's a twist halfway through the season and it completely changes what the season is about. Whereas season 4, they don't pull that nonsense. In season 4, 24, that's like, no, the villain is the Mummy. He has the best plan that anyone who's ever, like, any villain in the history of the show will ever have. And he just works his plan for the entire run of the season, and it is fantastic. There is a reason it won Best Drama. Like, it won an Emmy for Best Drama in season 4, and there's a reason for that. It's because season 4 is fantastic. Everyone's like, it beat The Sopranos. It didn't deserve to win, blah, blah, blah. No. It was an amazing season of television. Oh, that was delicious. All right, check this out, everybody. This is going to sound crazy, but the game we're going to play is called Catfish Island. It is a game where you play as a cat, look, who is arriving on an island to go fishing. That's the game. Look at how chill that cat is. See how chill he was? He knew the boat was going to park itself.
Okay, I love this cat.
Yeah, isn't he boss as hell? Alright, time to do some fishing. Wait, how do I grab? Okay, wait for a bite. Reel the fish in with the interact key. Oh, there it is. Oh, whoops. So the idea is you're supposed to reel in the fish. And you're supposed to collect those things along the way for reasons I don't realize. Anger the fish. Use the move left-right to counter the pull of the fish. Avoid rocks, collect food to claim the fish. And I just got my first fish. I have one of 18 possible fishies.
Fishies!
Fishies! Ah, damn. That is crazy, Brian. I had never heard of that. Congratulations on your first... look at the screen right now.
What?
Look at the cat's name.
Clarence. Oh.
Yep. Alright, so we need 18 fishies and 20 pieces of wood for him to build a thing. We don't know what, because we started fishing before he explained it to us. So that one's on me, everybody. Ball of yarn! Oh my god. Every time you pick up a ball of yarn, you get a bonus in the power of reeling in fish. Alright, let's do this. So now we just have to get it all the way down there. We have to hook a fish. Then we have to drag him up. And if he hits too many rocks, he'll break free. Oh my god, did I show you that video of the, no! Of the diver who was swimming with some whales, and the whale, like, runs right up to him, and it just keeps opening up its mouth right at him. You're like, is it trying to bite him or something? And then you look at... No! Oh, that was bad. So then he looks at it, and he reaches down, and he finds a fish hook in the whale's tongue.
Oh my god, that's insane.
And so he carefully removes the fish hook, and the whale's like, oh! And it finally closes its mouth, and it starts to relax. and he just pets the the whale, and it, leaves.
Good one.
It was
Horror King.
beautiful.
Wow, that's amazing.
I had not heard that story, Brian. That's fantastic. Woo! Yeah, today's entire Thanksgiving Some More News episode was 100% about. That is great to hear, Mars. I'm glad that you're out of the situation and are in a position where you're... No, it got away. Can't let it get to the edge of the screen. That's where you have to worry about the rocks. I'm glad you were out of a toxic situation. That is the most important part.
The Nathaniel Hawthorne short story, The Maypole of Marymount, is about
Oh,
that.
nice.
That's why it sounds familiar.
You go, Nathaniel Hawthorne.
I'm glad you're safe, Mars.
And not hopefully for a little while, in as toxic an environment.
Yes.
No! Oh, these guys are good at getting away. I'm not saying the Resident Evil movie series was one of the worst things to happen to cinema ever. But the 7th movie in the series was literally called The Final Chapter. And even though it was literally called The Final Chapter, it ended with to be continued.
They were really pissed off because kids in the indigenous settlement were born with like light gray eyes, and they're like, they definitely had sex.
Oh.
Oh, Puritans.
Yep. Well, an interesting thing is, if you read a lot of journals of like early explorers and settlers, a bunch of them, like maybe most of them, cannot stop talking about how hot natives are compared to all of the white people. Because it's like, they're all British people with upper-class British people who have only ever met other inbred upper-class British people their whole lives. So if you meet, like, actual human beings, yeah, they're going to look better. His name is Harrison. Harrison.
Oh, that's adorable.
Wow. Yeah. Why does every cat game have to be 100% cat puns? Like, I'm not complaining. I like that they are, but it's weird that they all do the same thing, right?
I think Robert Parker actually referenced it in one of his books.
Cat
too.
puns?
No, Marymount.
It was a joke.
Because it became a part of Boston.
Of course,
right?
yeah.
So, yeah. Whoops.
Oof. Oh, dang. That fish looks pissed. No, don't let him get away. Thank you. No, that didn't work. Which part of him can bang into the rocks? Oh, the part that's hooked into the hook, right. Well, they were shut down real quick at Marymount. But then you have the Roanoke people who just said, screw this settler stuff, and just went to go live with the natives on Croatoan. And again, DNA testing of the descendants of the natives at Croatoan are like, oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of white people in that DNA mix. Because yeah, they just moved in with the natives. They're like, oh, screw the way we're trying to live. These natives obviously know what they're doing, and we don't, so let's just go live with them. And apparently the Croatoan natives were 100% okay with that.
I'm confused by the fact that the rocks seem to be floating in the middle of the water.
It's See, what's confusing you is that this isn't happening vertically. It's happening horizontally.
Oh, I see.
It looks like it's vertically because it gets darker, but that's just the ground dropping away. He's actually near the surface, and I'm pulling him towards me, and we're bumping into rocks on the way.
Okay. That makes more sense.
Now, I can't tell you why there are rocks that far in, but still. Whew. By the way, this is the whole game, apparently. Like, I have reason to suspect that if we get all the fish and all the planks, that's game over. So obviously we're not going to try to do that now. I just want to give people a sense of what this game is like. And what this game is like is it's super cute. Alright, here we go. Got him, got him, got him, got him, got him. Yes.
Yum.
I know, right? We're going to start that fish store any minute now. Fish, 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 fish. So do you think it's all ocean fish, or do I get some freshwater fish from some inland ponds at some point? She has no opinion on the subject,
What?
everybody.
Sorry?
Don't worry about it. I was just asking you questions about how the game is played.
Oh, okay.
And the joke is, you would not know that?
No.
Okay. Careful. Alright, here comes the fishy, fishy, fish, fish, fish.
Fishy, fish, 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 fish?
Fishy, fishy, fish,
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 fish.
fish.
Yeah, that's his name.
Fishy, fish, 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 fish.
Apparently, Mars is going to...
Yeah.
Which is a normal reaction.
Yeah.
I would advise cuddling with puppers.
Yeah, puppers are good.
Cuddling with puppers,
Or
and then, you know...
pupsters. Either
Also, getting a snack. What are some kinds of brackish waterfish? Those are the ones that can live in both salt and
You.
freshwater. But I don't know a lot of them.
Salmon?
Well, other than salmon, obviously.
The obvious one?
Yes. Other than the most famous fish that
There's some kind of...
spawns and is born in
trout.
freshwater, but then moves out to the sea to...
Pretty sure
live most of
sheep's
its
head
life.
also is like that.
What is the sheep's head?
I believe they're a form of mahi-mahi.
Really?
They look and taste very similar.
Yes. Crushing it. I wish do we have a map? I feel like we don't have a map.
It's an invasive...
Okay, you can't breathe. Okay. Is this a situation where you should call an ambulance, Mars? Or is
Or
this
is
something
this
you've
a-
dealt with before?
Or is this like a panic attack?
Or is this a normal panic attack thing?
So what you want to do during a panic attack is focus on one thing. Like, focus on petting your dog and the feeling of the fur, right?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
feel of the fur. What
Yeah.
I've done when I have a panic attack is find a very simple thing to do with my hands and focus on that. Sometimes I just deal cards and play solitaire.
I was, interestingly enough, on a similar note, a friend recently shared this story who actually, her degree is in a lot of this stuff, so she's very interested in it. She was like, when you've had a traumatic incident or a panic attack, playing a game like Tetris actually helps you because it's forcing your mind to focus on something and forcing you to like disconnect with that traumatic thing that just happened.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, so playing solitaire, very similar.
Nice. I know someone who used to do a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
Wait, I was told he was going to give me something if I turned all the campfires on, and then he didn't.
I know someone that sings song lyrics.
There you go. Vicious Venom.
Oh, you know
Organizing
them.
crime. Yeah, I do.
I don't know if it's the person you think it is.
Probably not. Ah, here's an inland lake.
Yes, you're right. Bull sharks do count.
Neat.
Yeah, so here we call the fish sheep's head, but it's actually like just an invasive species. So like it just got its own name because somebody just started naming it something, but it's not. But it is.
There's a house over there.
We found it in. I believe it can exist in both salt and fresh water because we found it in the St. Lawrence River.
Oh, also
And it
remember
came
to
in
do
ships.
rhythmic breathing when you can't breathe.
Yeah.
Which is inhale through your nose, count to 3, and then exhale through your mouth. That is another good trick if you're having trouble breathing because of stress. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Because if you just inhale and exhale through your mouth, you're likely to cause yourself to hyperventilate.
Yes. Also, if you have asthma or anything like that that's triggered from that kind of stuff, when you inhale through your nose, you put your tongue on the roof of your mouth and hold it there.
Yeah.
And then when you hold the breath and keep that tongue there when you
Oof.
exhale, and it actually loosens those muscles in your chest.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
There's a doctor online. He's actually a doctor that specializes in asthma and all that.
I would suggest you get some food, Mars.
Yes.
We snarfed the F out of some snacks today,
Yeah.
and it went really well.
Yeah.
Like, it was a non-stop snarfapalooza.
I'm impressed that HOGuru here has not stolen my vegetarian pasta that I made.
Well, I took a tiny snarf of it, and it was delish, but
Right?
I'm like, I've got to leave the rest for her. This
I've
is too
excelled.
good. Oh, okay. You can also do the hold your breath
Yeah, you can do it.
with through your, the thing is, whatever you do, don't breathe quickly.
Yeah.
Because that's going to cause you to hyperventilate, which is going to make you even more stressed.
But
Focus
getting
on...
something to eat might
Oh,
really help.
100% getting something to eat will help. But, dang it. This guy is really tough. How do I quit this? I can just leave it. I think I have to be more skilled before I come back for that guy. But yes, a good trick is, again, the breath control really helps. You know, doesn't even have to deep breath, but just be a breath. Hold it for 2, hold it for 3 count. So, and then let that breath out slowly. Don't breathe quickly. The last thing you want to do is breathe quickly. He has question marks over his head ever since he started the quest. And now I don't know how to make them go away because that guy wouldn't let me finish the quest. Oh my god, there's more kittens over here, but they're hidden by the tree. I feel like the developers should fix this situation where you can't see the kittens.
Like, isn't there something that you can do to
I'm going to
make
see
that
if in the
more
controls I can
visible?
do that. Nope. Well, I'll turn it to low. Maybe the treetops will disappear. They did not. Okay, let's try talking to the kittens.
No, when I get angry, I don't really panic so much.
Look at the
I'm
name.
the same way, Cornholio.
Look at the name.
Persia. Oh.
Percy!
Cat puns are the best.
Persian Percy!
I get very focused when I'm angry, which is not always the best. But
No.
I don't necessarily know that it's unhealthy. It's just
Yarn.
different people have different responses.
I feel like fish calm down 10% faster. Nice. I really do need to be able to, like, turn the camera. That would help this a lot.
I do really enjoy that cat's run.
Oh, yeah. His run's awesome.
Like, everything about this cat's animation is amusing me. Yeah, I'd like to see a more close-up of the cat.
Yeah, I'm having real trouble navigating the island because the camera is constantly, like, turning.
Yeah.
So I don't know where north is. A map would help, like, a lot. Good night, Horror King. Hope you have a good night's sleep. Yes! I got more yarn. Is that yarn? I thought that was yarn. That looks like one of the yarn balls, doesn't it?
I don't know.
Apparently it wasn't. Is that? No? And this here? Apparently that's just decoration. Oh, your cat's not with you now? I'm sorry to hear that. Kitties are very helpful. They generally assisted me at chilling out too.
Yeah.
Ugh.
When I was a kid, Pepper used to curl up on my lap anytime I was upset.
That is awesome.
Pepper was the best. Pepper would also hiss at my grandfather when he would change the channel to something my grandmother and I didn't like.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Really? Tales of Symphonia had the same kind of constantly rotating camera? Interesting. Oh, God. I'm so sorry.
There.
That is definitely it. No, that's a mushroom. No, now that they're away from the trees, I can see that these are flowers. They look a lot like the yarn balls, though. So.
They do.
I'm generally terrible at lights out puzzles, but I solved that lights out puzzle in my first attempt. It's where every time you press a button, all of the lights around it turn on as well.
Oh yeah, I think
And,
that's.
I'm very bad at it, but miraculously I finished that one on my first attempt. Well, it's easier with the 16 ones because they're you can generally just do 4 per click, and so you just have to win it with 4 clicks. When there's 9, it's harder. When there's 25, it's harder. 16 is actually the easy kind. Yeah. Gosh, this is cute. So yeah, I'm really down with this cat's adventures. But developer, if you ever happen to hear this video, first off, thanks for dropping by. I'm really glad you did. My notes are: 1, explain to me how to complete that lights out puzzle better than I did, because I don't see a way to do it. And B, map, please.
Yeah, a map would be nice.
We really
or like
need a
a
map.
directional, like little compassy thing at the very least.
Yeah.
So you know, like where north is at all times when the camera's moving.
Yes,
But
that's
a
not
map
going to be
would be
very
nice.
useful with the constantly rotating camera.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, even if you knew where north was, how would you know,
Yeah.
like, which way this thing had been
I know.
compared to where you used to be? Oh, that's Percy. This is my sister Persia. Oh, that's so
What are
cute.
those blue dots back there?
That's where you can fish. But I've been looking for lumber and... remember I had a lot of trouble with a fish? So I'm looking for lumber and yarn balls to help me with the... See? And now the camera's rotated on me again. Yeah, it's making this game harder. Now I feel like a bear doing just like an epic yawn.
That video you showed me of a bear today was terrifying.
A guy was taking pictures of wildlife in Alaska, and a bear just ambled right up to him, and it was like exhausted. So it yawned and panted, and then it just like flooped down to the ground for a minute. And then it like got up and started walking towards him, and he was like, "Hey, don't do that!" And then the bear walked away.
Like, are you food?
Yeah.
Are you food? So, interesting fact about bears. They really, unless they're like crazy hungry, they hate the sound of human voices.
Fascinating.
So if you're like walking through the woods alone and you think you're in bear country,
Talk really loudly?
Talk really loudly, which is why I'm never worried about bears when I'm with you.
Waka waka.
I read a story based on an actual like person who's a forest ranger who would often have to go like check on stuff in Alaska on their own, and they would sing show tunes while walking through the woods to scare away the bears.
It was so
which
cute.
is such an amusing like it's such an amusing story that I'm just like, it's stuck with me.
What he meant was that Monster Island is actually a peninsula. Instead, we're going to sentence you to a lifetime of horror on Monster Island. Don't worry, it's just a name. She's being chased by monsters. He said it was just a name. What he means is that Monster Island is actually a peninsula.
Those Simpsons quotes.
One of the best Simpsons quotes. It's from the episode where they become hockey players. And as a consequence... No!
Wait, that's
Damn.
from the episode where they become hockey players?
Yep, because she thinks that getting a failing Gym
right,
will
yes.
mean she won't get to be president.
Yeah,
Because she doesn't understand how the world works because she's a child.
yeah. What are the red things you're picking up? Are they
Fish
good?
food.
Oh.
They calm the fish down and make them easier to reel in.
Ah.
Yeah, it's not how fishing works, but it is
No.
delightful.
It is cute though.
Desperately. That's great to hear, Mars. Did you go get yourself a Snack'em? I hear Snack'ems are great. I'm a big fan of Snack'ems. I'm gonna go get a snack the minute this is over.
I already had a snack.
Was your snack snacktacular?
It was.
It was in fact snacktacular. Also, developer, if you're not gonna do the map, consider letting me control the camera with like my right mouse button or the middle mouse button or something. Kathy. Oh, Kathy, and they don't need to do a pun, because the first 3 letters of Kathy are cat.
That is adorable. Hey, Maddie.
Maddie made it? What?
Loki made things better. I knew Loki could.
Yep. Petting
And
animals is one of the greatest ways to cure anxiety.
Referring to dog Loki, but
No.
I feel like petting actual Loki would also help.
I really doubt that. He doesn't seem like he'd be into that at all. And he would stress you out real fast.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
We mean the character, not the actor.
Well, obviously, you didn't say Tom Hiddleston. Yay. Oh, yeah. Are you playing Far Cry 6? Maddie? Because if so, yeah, my biggest complaint about it was that headshots don't kill people because of the stupid ammo type system. Oh, okay. I understand that, Mars. Now is not the time to get bitten, no matter how cute the dog doing the biting is. Are you seeing the size of the fish I'm trying to reel in is? You need to see this guy, woman.
Ooh, hey, fishy fishy. Oh,
He's
bye,
good at
fishy,
getting
fishy.
away. Well, it depends on whether you like chicken or not. Some people despise chicken. But, ironically, love Colonel Sanders.
That game was amazing.
That game was amazing. No notes on that
That game might be my favorite thing we've played.
Well, that's not true.
No, that's HOGuru?
Oh, no, absolutely, Maddie. That's why I boycotted the game. That and Ubisoft's unbelievably bad business practices. Like, unconscionably awful
do we
business
call them
practices.
business practices?
No, they're just criminals.
So much as, yeah.
The fact that the people running Ubisoft are criminals means that I couldn't really ethically play that game. Did I write up a preview? Yes. Will I play it on the channel and support them in any way? By buying it? Double no. We could play together in Far Cry 6, Maddie. But like I said, I'm boycotting Ubisoft. So we're going to have to stick to co-oping and Rebellion games. I think this guy's too strong for me right now.
You need a higher test line.
Yep. Maddie, technically if a guy's wearing a helmet, you should need armor-piercing ammo to kill him. But if you have the armor-piercing ammo and you shoot him in the head, well then yeah, he should die in one hit. Seriously, one time when I was playing the demo, the preview, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
I shot a person in the head who wasn't wearing a helmet. And do you know why he didn't die?
Why?
The game thought I shouldn't have been using armor-piercing ammo. When I put a bullet through the forehead with a sniper rifle of someone who wasn't wearing a helmet. If he had been wearing a helmet and I had been using soft ammo, sure, that actually the helmet would have absorbed and maybe even bounced around. That's fine. But he wasn't wearing a helmet and I was using armor-piercing ammo. Okay, one really cute thing about this game, there are 18 unique fish to catch. Every fish is a completely different fish.
That's cool. That's a bigger fish. I don't think you're going to be able
Nope.
to get him. I'm surprised your line doesn't break.
It really should. I think breaking lines isn't a mechanic in this
I
game.
know.
So, developer, maybe also give us some further clues about how to reel in these fish. Because I'm tapping left as har.
Well, when you picked up that yarn, didn't it say earlier that your line was tougher now? You had a higher test line?
Yes. No, I have more strength power.
Yeah.
No, Chompy Boy aged beautifully, Mars. He's right here, and he still looks beautiful. I adore Chompy Boy, and I am Chompy Boy ride or die for life. I just don't respect the game that Chompy Boy is in.
But yeah, Chompy Boy has a place of honor.
Yeah, Chompy Boy is looking at me right now, and his place of honor, this is true, is cuddled up with Jeremy Gruffle.
On top of a Christmas skull.
Yeah, the Christmas skull's a little weird, but yeah. Like, literally, he hangs out with Jeremy Gruffle all the time.
So we have this huge skull that's actually a bowl on top.
A candy bowl, if you will.
It looks like it's really heavy ceramic, and it's not. It's kind of amazing. We bought it after Halloween one year, because, you know, as we do. And
That would be hilarious, Brian.
my Santa hat fits perfectly
Me
over
neither,
the bowl
Maddie.
portion, so he's become a Christmas skull.
I am confident, and I don't know when it's going to happen, but I am confident that they are announcing... Okay, well, this is brutal. Sniper Elite 5, like, in the first quarter of 2022. Like, I don't have any proof that that's going to happen, yet I am sure that in the first quarter of 2022, they're going to be announcing Sniper Elite 3. And I'll tell you why. They had their zombie game, they had Evil Genius 2, they had Sniper Elite VR, and correct me if I'm wrong here, woman, the fiscal year ends at March 31st, right?
It actually depends on the company.
Okay, but most
For
companies
me,
do.
the fiscal year, most companies in Canada, the fiscal year ends at the end of January.
Oh, okay. I'm just confident that during the fiscal, like before the end of the fiscal year, they are going to satisfy all their investors by announcing a new Sniper Elite game will be coming at Day X. Do I know what that Sniper Elite game is about? No. Do I have my suspicions about what it's going to be about? Would you like to hear my suspicion?
Sure.
I think it's going to be about him fighting, executing Japanese soldiers in Burma.
Okay.
I think it's going to be themed around the Japanese messing up in the Bataan Death March and Bridge on the River Kwai and all that stuff.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. The first Sniper Elite, Berlin. The second Sniper Elite, remake of the first game. The third Sniper Elite, so Berlin again. The third Sniper Elite, what do you call it? Completely new environment because they went to Africa. The fourth Sniper Elite, completely new environment because they went to Italy.
Mm-hmm.
So what are they going to do next? The only way to have a new, like, they've gotten every kind, because like you say, well, they'll do the Eastern Front and he'll be helping Russians. Well, Russians were villains in part 2, so maybe. But maybe he'll go and help with Russians in the Eastern Front. I don't think so, because Eastern Front is just going to be ruined buildings and Nazis, which they already did in part 2. So didn't he want me to turn them all on? What would be the controversy there? Because Burma was, or it could be China. It could be like Manchuria. But I think they're going to do a completely new environment again. Because every game except for 1 and 2, which was a remake of 1, has been in a completely new environment. And the jungles of Burma are a completely new environment. You could also do Manchuria. Like, you could also do, occupied China and have him executing Japanese soldiers there. Like, that could work too. But my guess is they'll do jungles, which means it'll be like Burma. There we go. Okay, so this has been Catfish Island, which is not a game about an island where people lie about being sexy ladies on the internet, but is in fact an island where cats go to fish.
I like it.
Was that a dumb thing to say?
No, I enjoyed it.
Thank you. Ah, yes. Fun fact. The political party that ran World War II on the Japanese side, same political party that's running Japan today. You could say that's not accurate because they didn't have political parties before World War II because they were ruled by an emperor and a military dictatorship. That's true. But it was a bunch of guys from the military dictatorship that set up the government in Japan after the war. And Japan has been a one-party state for the past 80 years since then. So, yeah, it's rough. Japan's, government-wise, a pretty rough place. Luckily, their citizens don't like their government that much. They just don't have any options. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to wrap up the stream.
Oh,
I know, I'm sad too.
I'm so sad.
Me too, like I said. Now, that said, we're going to be back here tomorrow night at, what's that time? 9 o'clock with some more
Okay.
new games.
I wasn't sure.
They are one party state, Maddie. Different cities and prefectures are run by multiple parties for frequently, and there are competitive races for like to be the mayor of a place. But like on a national level, there's basically just the one party. And Shinzo Abe was literally the grandson of an Imperial Japan war criminal. Yeah, don't never trust the Japanese government, I guess is the message here. Japanese people, like any people, they're, you know, good ones, good people and bad people, trust them or don't, based on how they are. But the government, yeah, they're not great. I have not heard that, Maddie. That's really weird. So, like I said, we're going to be back tomorrow at 9 for more games. And then, of course, I'm going to be back tonight with a relaxing, chill as F, hang out and play... what's that game I was going to be playing?
I have absolutely
That was the
no
worst
idea.
sound. I'm so sorry, my neck. I'm going to be collecting art in House of Ashes,
Okay.
and then playing another game starting around midnight on Twitch if you want to drop by. We'll see you soon, but until then, I'm going to say that's right.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. Yeah, it's real bad, Brian. What people have to remember, right, is that at the end of World War II, right when America was and Russia and all the Allies were about to beat the Nazis, at the last possible second, everybody but Russia switched sides and teamed up with the Nazis. Now, the Nazis didn't win World War II, but the Americans did team up with the Nazis at the end of World War II. It's kind of fascinating, really. Anyway, we'll see you back here tomorrow's, but until then, I'm going to say that's right. Au revoir.